Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the launch of our Alumni Association. We thank each one of you for joining us this evening. Let this gathering mark the beginning of a vibrant community where we can connect, inspire, and support one another. Your involvement is crucial to our success, and we look forward to creating many wonderful memories together. With this, I invite our director, Mr. Manoj Parmar, to unveil the KRVA Alumni Association logo and share his thoughts.
Yeah, we should not roll the any kind of short film.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Actually, we are in the middle of our annual events. We just finished our international conference yesterday, and we also just finished our design colloquium. Uh, Most of us are exhausted because tomorrow also we have our convocation. But seeing all the faces from the past has really recharged all of us. So, good evening, everyone. It gives me an immense joy to stand before you today as we inaugurate KRVA Alumni Association, an initiative that holds the promise of creating a vibrant and lasting bond between past, present, and future members of this institution. I welcome you all again. KRVA has always been more than just an institute. Uh, we all agree with that because many of us are with this institute for many, many years. It is a space that nurtures sharing of knowledge, place for critical thinking, fostering social responsibilities. Today, as we formally unite our alumni under one umbrella, we celebrate the collective legacy of our former directors, Paul is here, uh, faculty, and career patrons who have contributed to shaping the built environment. The association is not just a formal entity, I believe. It's an entity which will create a kind of it breeds a network of ideas, collaboration, opportunities. It is a platform for sharing professional journey and achievements, contributing to the growth of our alma mater, mentoring the next generation of architects and designers, in building enduring relationships that transcend geographical and generational boundaries. I feel this is a very important thing. It should transcend that. I welcome you all again to this Alumni Association inaugural meeting, and also take this opportunity to announce that this meeting will be integrated henceforth into our every KRVI annual lecture series. So we'll be meeting once a year at least, and hopefully those meetings will be much more elaborative than the present one. Thank you all.
Manoj. I now invite Mihir Shah to talk on the associations and engagements of CA.
A very good evening to my dear friends, distinguished faculties, and dear alumni. It's great to see a lot of people coming in, removing time from the busy schedule and making it happen. This day would not have been possible without your support, without your presence today. This association which has been formed, the CA as it's called, Kamla Raja,
Vidyanidhi College Alumni Association. This has been an effort of 3 years that we have put in, trying every day, every weekends, trying to make things happen, discussions, roundabouts, what to be taken in for the association, what are going to be the objectives of the association. Finally, I'm happy that this day has just come in. The Alumni Association objectives is to reconnect with the peers as we have done today. It's nice to see people, my two classmates who are here. It's a great thing to see my classmates and the juniors out here. We need to mentor and inspire the current students who are going to be graduating so that when they come and they're going to work for one of us, they are in the right directions and they know what they have to be learned about in the market. We need to support college initiatives and college programs, basically. So this car association will help in doing that. The seniors have created some kind of a legacy behind, and the current batch needs to take it forward and create a very positive impact into the society, into the architectural program. So I just kind of say thanks to all of you, and please, you all can kind of be a part of this team and take some kind of an initiative. And this group that we have formed, an association, is going to be like every 3 years, we are going to be changing with the voting system and all that. So you are please invited to kind and be a part of the team and take some kind of a responsibility, and we can create an amazing programs henceforth coming in from the next year onwards. And we'll make sure that this working day, which has been a little problematic for you guys, we try to keep it on a weekend so that everyone can make it happen. I thank you all once again for being there and making it a very cherishing moment for us for this association which has been formed. Thank you very much.
I now invite Supriya to introduce the committee.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Supriya Tyagarajan, graduating batch on 2004. Last year, 2024, I completed 25 years from the first day of entering this college. And the next 5 years was beginning of a new journey. And this college challenged me in ways that I couldn't have imagined, but made me who I am. Taught us, all of us, values of critical thinking, ways of seeing, ways of engaging. And obviously, I'm sure all of us have walked away with a travel bug. But I think most importantly, it taught us how to care. Care for the work we do, care for how we engage with this environment, care for the city, care for people we work with and work for, but also care to form really deep relationships. And I think that's what we want to extend today. Take the same care and extend it to the Alumni Association. I want to introduce the members of this association. Manoj Parmar, who's already spoken. Mihir, thank you for your speech. Nikhil Kadilkar, Rajat Patil, Aishwarya Parab, Kimaya Kedostar, Mishkat Sonal Sundarajan, and myself. We're all available to you to reach out. And if you want to volunteer for any of the Alumni Association events, please reach out to us. We'd be very happy to get volunteers for an important work that we're trying to do. Last but not the least, I want to really thank Avni and Shikha, who have helped us design this logo. It's taken them a lot of effort and it's all work that they've done pro bono. So big hand for them. We love this new logo and hope you guys love it too. Thank you. Have a great evening.
So with this, we can now have an informal discussions among us. But before that, I will like to thank few people. So this event would not be possible without the support of our director, Mr. Manoj Parmar, Deputy Registrar Priya Varadkar, Finance Head Gajanan Sopre, College Staff Yogesh Ahire, Prathamesh Jagtap and Hitesh, I extend my thanks to the members of the Alumni Committee, uh, Mihisha, Supriya, Prajakta, Mishkat, Nikhil, Sonal, Aishwarya, to those endless follow-ups, abrupt meetings, and serious paperwork. But it is a commitment and shared love for the Institute, which is what made this day happen. I have to thank Avni Mehta and Shikha Jain for the logo, Apurva Parekh and Shwetank Maheshwari for the extended help, Yash Korecha for the countdown posters, Sania Agarwal and Sasi Pawar for their assistance throughout the event. I also thank KRVF faculty and staff for their support and presence. We look forward to more such gatherings and events. Thank you once again and lovely evening to all. Anyone wants to say anything or mention? Nikhil, why don't you start? Come. Okay, 97 graduate. No, but this was one thing was the launch, but we also wanted to have discussions in terms of trying to understand what kind of associations and engagements the extended body of the alumni would like to have with the institute as well. So this more informal discussions would help us to also understand as a committee that what kind of engagements you would like to have so that we can then work around it. So, Nuru, would you like to share a few words? I can actually.
Yeah, hi. It's fantastic to be here, and it's an incredible. 1992, we sort of stepped into this pantheon of architecture, and I still remember this was a building which was still under construction, bricks and mortar was sort of laid on site, and literally it was sort of built brick by brick. Starting, I cannot help but remember saying Kapadia and Lane Subodh Dairevan. And then we also got some incredible faculty. Vandana, so we got so much from Vandana and Kiran and Shraddha, and of course from Paul and Manoj. And I know at that time Stan had this sort of vision of saying that, unless you have a master's in architecture, then you sort of qualify for teaching. And that was the sort of vision. And it was carried forward by Trilogy Kaya and Paul and Manoj. But I think this is an incredible platform, and I myself have sort of come here to see what the potential for collaboration is. I was having a chat with the councillor president, Abhay Purohit, and somewhere he did mention that we are almost 1.5 million architects short. And he was sort of aligning that with India's growth story, the rapid pace of urbanization that's going to sort of unfold in the country in the coming decade or 20 years. And there are many sectors that are sort of opening up, right? And of course, the built environment is a very large sort of sphere of ideas and ideologies and operators and constructs. And one of the greatest things that actually came out from our batch was that very few were sort of practicing architecture. And I think that is the strength of architectural education. I think firstly, it's a fallacy to think that everyone who graduates from architecture must be a successful practitioner. And I think a lot of our colleagues, some of them are at Google, some of them are at Amazon, some of them are coding, some of them are entrepreneurs, some of them are in medicine. And once in a while, we do catch up. We're about 60% overseas. And once in a while, we do catch up and exchange notes. So that is the sort of strength of the what the architectural sort of education can give. I did recently put up a post, or I think someone from my office put up a post on LinkedIn that we are looking for, senior qualified architects with minimum 10 years to 15 years of experience. But it's a very broad sort of segment, right? So what are we looking at? We're looking at everyone from who can be who can head research, to exhibitions, to BIM managers, to design managers, to senior project architects, to senior architects. So that'd be one sort of nice way to start off and understand what is the sort of strength across these 27, 28 years of the actual, uh, you know, the strength of all the diversity, which is within the industry and within Tamil Reja's Alumni Association. Because sporadically, sometimes we do meet and we do exchange notes, or someone is sort of working somewhere and someone is working in a multinational, or someone is doing a nice research position in Harvard, or someone's doing a PhD. But I don't know whether we have that sort of consolidated data. So I just see this as an incredible platform for cross-learning, sharing, collaboration, learning from each other, having rich conversations around architecture, theory, design, and urbanism. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. It's a real pleasure to be here. And I promise you, I get, after so many years, I get your names mixed up, but I do remember all of you. I just want to put down this thought of why we are who we are. And that's because, and why I've been coming up from Peter Road all the way to Joe for 32 years, is because this has been a platform where I've been able to teach what I believe in the way I want to. And you cannot really undermine the strength of that freedom that Pierre gave us as teachers. And I think that's why it's made you all, confident enough to be yourself. Exactly what Nuru said. And all the very best to the association. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tarika and I'm from the 99 batch of graduation. The reference point is Sonal. Everyone knows Sonal here, right from the first batch to the last batch sitting here. So Kamla within the Institute for Architecture and Environmental Studies. I want to stress on the environmental studies. I would love, though I'm not completely updated and I'm sure the Institute is doing a lot of work, but the contribution of the Institute on sustainable development and urbanism, I just saw the SPG related conference that you all have just done. But given the fact that the built environment contributes 40% of the GHG emissions, and we are all creating that built environment in our profession. So the more collaboration, more research, more innovation in the area of climate change and sustainability that the Institute can contribute, it should be an integral part of the way an architect or an urban professional thinks. So I would really be interested in associating with the Institute in the work that is happening in the area of sustainability. And that's where I see the future.
Hi, my name is Prasad Shetty, and I am between Nuru and Tarika. 90, you said 99, no? So 98.
Yeah.
So thanks, Manoj and everybody. Actually, I know what it takes to kind of form an association and what kind of paperwork is required. And the whole thing. It's a big thing to do. And thanks for getting us in here. I think Nuru and Vandana has said a lot. But I think what is important is when in early 90s when KRDI started, there were three other schools of architecture in the city. There was JJ Academy and LSR, and the city of Bombay was built by architects from there. And I think there was a certain kind of architecture, certain kind of thinking, certain kind of pedagogy, certain kind of discourse that was prevalent. And I think what KRTI did was to shift that discourse, to kind of shift certain things. And I think an important orientation has been to kind of think a little bit, think towards basic aspects of justice, of freedom, liberty, and these kind of things. And I think that has been a very important shift, and I think that has been a big thing that most of us carried wherever we went. Country. And I think it's time now after 25 years and 2,000 people that some network which can be built to to think about architecture, beyond what the city is at the moment. And I think in any ways that Alumni can support in supporting students, in supporting figuring out ways in which one can get networks, in supporting students to kind of go beyond the school, etc. I think the alumni can definitely help, and we can definitely come together to raise resources for the school also.
Anyone can go next questions? And this batch?
Hello. So from the 2012 batch, 2011 batch, it's nice to see that this lawn is finally being used. They allow us to get onto it.
Yeah.
I think the idea is nice. Sorry. I think the idea of the alumni association is nice, where we get to meet peers across industries. Like, I didn't know Alumni did graphic design till one day randomly get a message saying, "Hey, I do graphic design for workplace interiors." So I think we have a very strong alumni network, and it'll be good to really get to meet people and know what they do and the different sectors that they're in, so we can cross collaborate as well as mentor the younger ones who are coming into the workforce into different professions, etc. And I think Nishita want to sing a song.
Anyone else? Maybe we have few fifth years, so happy. Apurva?
Hi, I'm Apurva, batch of 2010. I think it's a great start, and picking up from what Prasad was saying, it's a good kind of platform for resource building, supporting the school and whoever's studying currently also. And I think also what Manoj said might be nice to formulate a annual meet, which could be structured around any kind of a lecture series or exhibitions or conferences, which could be about the work that people from the alumni body are doing, not only in architecture but diverse fields. I think we've covered like a broad array of fields after graduating, right from filmmaking, anthropology, graphic design, product design. Might be nice for the existing kind of student community also to see the kind of work that all of us are up to after graduating. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you.
I would give it to start, then I'll give it to Prabhu.
Hello everyone, this is Shantanu Khandkar. I'm an alumni of the master's batch of 2009 to 2011, and I'm at a loss to what to say because I'm here anyway. I'm a part of the faculty over here. So I just hand it off to my senior, George. Maybe he can say more. Hello.
Shantanu, this is for all that
Oh.
help you rendered. Huh? I'm George. I'm from the second batch of the master's course. I think my seniors are Shweta, Ainsley, Niket. So yes, and it's really nice to have this. I think it will be 18 years since the master's course has begun, I believe. Yes, 2007. So it's really nice to have this leaps and bounds. A lot of things have happened. Um, I always thought about this. I mean, I should share this thought with Apurva Parikh, who is my also my partner and close friend. That if probably I had studied in KRV as bachelor's, I probably would have not done masters. I probably would have done something else. So it's great learning experience, and it's a nice thing to be here and also teaching here for the last 15 years. I have taught with a lot of you all also, and a lot of you all have been my students also. It's nice to see you all back. So welcome to this new association that's been formed. Uh, Hoping to see more of you all. Thank you.
Hi, hi, I'm Yash Ravalia, basically from the first COVID batch, 2020. And been very recent that we have just passed out or not. I mean, 2 years after COVID were very normal for us. But back when we were in third year, we had a Trivia 25 thing, which was the start of actually meeting the alumni and which had actually helped me to progress into the field I am right now into production design. So I think this is obviously a great start of venturing something other than architecture, which always includes architecture, but something other than that. So yeah, all the best. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Manas Manwari. I am a graduate of 2007 batch. I also taught here for 6 years. Third year, which was my favorite year because they are in between, half cooked and not fully developed. But while we were a student, we were all students here. We missed construction submissions. We used to hate structures. Uh, Whatever happened, but there's this college is like a magnet. It keeps attracting us, back here. And I mean, one thing is, for sure that we learned a lot here. We always had something to say, whether our work was good or not. And that's because we are always brimming with ideas. And I think here between all of us, I'm sure there are like so many ideas over here, which, as someone said, needs to be cross-pollinated. We need this database, we need to have this association, and we need to make use of all this that we learned here and we've taken it out in the world and, keep this thing going. So I think this is a great initiative. So congratulations.
Option.
Good evening, all. I think this is a great initiative you all have taken. And I hope like you really understand the power of what like it's a registered organization. So you are completely free to run it the way you want it. Means I always believe that this association can take KRVI to the next level. Like it can actually bring in excellence because remember your networks are global. Okay, because like and also what people have spoken about, like the diversity in your network is something which you all can now work with and create an excellent system which KRVI can actually foster. So that's something I believe like you all should now take the initiative, understand the power that you all have now and take responsibility for it. That's what I have to say.
wish we could say this time for some alcohol, but we can't. But please make sure you scan the QR codes. It will take you to the Alma Shine website where you can register and also to our Instagram page. So please follow us there and look forward to seeing more of you. Abhi, please stand up. We missed giving you a hood. Thank you so much for this lovely logo. We look forward. You want to say something? It's amazing. Great. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. And then have a lovely Shikha. Shikha, yes. Another round of applause for Shikha. Thank you, everyone.
Next time.
We know this one for tea, coffee, and some snacks. Please.
इसको बंद करने का बस कॉल ज्यादा बोले नहीं ज्यादा नहीं थोड़ा खावा